Alright, wanted to make a quick video about how you can keep the stock microphone in your Prius, or probably your Toyota. This is a 2012 Prius V. Should be the same as other Priuses and other Toyotas though. But the important thing you have to do here is that, so I got this connector. This connector is the one that pulls the steering wheel controls, but it also has the adapters, or it also has the connections for the actual stock microphone up here. So the stock microphone comes out, and then there are two, let's see, it's one, this one is the reverse wire. There we go. 3, 4, so a number 4, and then so actually it's pin 5, I think. So the red wire and the white wire, those are the actual microphone signals, but in order to get it to work, you actually have to power it somehow. And I think the manual says it's supposed to have between 4 and 6 volts, so I actually rigged up an old USB that I had to the extra USB of my radio, but you could easily use just a 12 volt to 5 volt converter. So that's connected on, let's see, I think this is the MACC connection, and then the other, this is the ground. This goes to SNS2. I don't really know what SNS2 does, but I kind of figured this out by, if you put an oscilloscope across the red and the white ones, and then you take a battery and apply it across the positive, and then I just probed around to figure out which one worked as the ground, and this one works. So I've got this USB coming out here, and so if you just D-pin the connectors and then put on your own pins, that should work. And then I also have the regular old it's this connector right here that I'm tugging on, that goes up here. Then I split it out into a positive and a negative, and that positive and the negative is then, I used the pins from some that weren't being used here, cut them off, and then soldered them to my other wire. So now you can use Siri with the stock microphone.